What's going on, y'all? Man, this is Power Talk Sports. It's your boy Matt, and man, it's a big week. Vintage.
It's Iron Bowl, man. I stole this from Bo Jackson himself. But no, seriously, it's Iron Bowl week, and Auburn Alabama's playing, and it's gonna be crazy.
Sports and my boy Kibo is probably sound asleep somewhere. It's late, and I just wanted to get to y'all on a video about this Iron Bowl, man. Alabama team. Let's talk about them. Alabama has a mediocre defense. They've gotten better throughout the season, but you know what I'm saying, they have a sound secondary, linebacker core that kind of struggle in that area. Defensive line, they do their job, but they don't have any like premier players on that up front. You know, that secondary pretty much stands out. Offensively, Mac Jones looks good, guys. Let's just be honest. He's a first rounder. He's turned into a first rounder in 1 year. Off the chain. Najee Harris, a problem. He caters to Mac Jones. He makes Mac Jones look good, and he makes defenses stay on their toes, because at any given time he will leap over you, truck you, or run through you, or whatever, or by you, whatever. He can go to the outside. He can block. He can do it. He can do everything. So, he's a complete back. Maybe one of the best Alabama backs we've seen in a lot of years. I think that Najee Harris actually goes to the league and pans out. No disrespect to Alabama fans, just being honest. On their receiving core, let's be honest, dude. Do we even have to talk about it? You see it every weekend when you turn on ESPN highlights. What do you see? You see Devontae Smith for 30-40 yard touchdown pass. You see Michi with the touchdown pass, or 30 yard, 40 yard bomb. Come on, man. These dudes are just a problem, man. Like, they're insane. So offensively, that's definitely their edge for this game. Alabama, they're averaging like 8 to 9 yards per play on offense. That's great. And then it's so crazy is their defense is like statistically good. So that's another thing. Like, it's crazy. And then this is another thing people don't understand. Alabama is 7-0 playing against the SEC, and only the SEC. So that's really scary. Like, they didn't have any garbage games. They didn't get to play Citadel or, you know, whoever. They played nothing but SEC opponents, and they're undefeated. So, like, they're good. They're great, honestly. Getting to Auburn. Auburn lacks about defense. They lack on defense. They had some injuries at the defensive line, and they lost a few guys at the defensive line position that were key playmakers for them last year. You know, Marlon Davidson, Derrick Brown, they're gone, so they don't have those guys anymore. Secondary wise, they're pretty efficient in the secondary. Like, they do their job. Secondary kind of it's the holding part of the defense. Before it was the D line. Also, shout out to Coach T. Will. Those linebackers, they ball. They do their job. They stuff gaps. They get busy. Going on their secondary. That secondary shows up, man. They getting picks in the red zone. Like, red zone, no fly zone. Really, that's how I see it for Auburn's defense. Offensively, let's go for the first thing. Tank Bixby, probably one of the best running backs in college football. Let's be honest, like, one of the best. Not sure if he's gonna play. He had a hip injury against Tennessee last week. Hopefully he does play. And overall, like, Auburn's like a hidden offensive talent. Like, you got one of the fastest players and wide receivers in college football, Anthony Schwartz. You have Shredrick Jackson, a nice possession receiver. Bo Jackson's I want to say his nephew. Then you have Eli Stove. that just gets, real busy. The kitchen appliance. And then you have
Seth Williams.
Who else do you have?
One of the best 50-50 ball catchers in college football.
You have DJ Williams.
That comes in sometimes, pass blocks, and can hit the hole as well. AB gap type of guy. And then you have Sean Shivers as well at running back. He a little shifty guy, very small. Can't see him sometimes, but will hit you. Very aggressive. When you look at this offense, what you're gonna get, you don't know. Like, you never know. So I feel like the unknown is all up to Gus, all up to OC. What you're gonna get with those guys. Sometimes you can get a crazy good game. Sometimes you cannot. One thing they do struggle at is the offensive line position. Next man up, like Gus said in the press conference today. Next man up. He needs. They've been dropping like flies. So the offensive line position is where they struggle at, and that's why their offense is so hit and miss. People like, oh, I hate Bo Nix 1 week. I love Bo Nix. Well, it's because it's not really Bo Nix not showing up, because Bo Nix can show up. It's, hey, I have a new offensive lineman. I have to give him time to be able to adjust and, understand blocking schemes. Like, it's not going to just happen overnight. So, but that's the make or break. I feel like defense is going to show up. They're going to allow points because Alabama's just, they're getting too many yards per play. So it's no way to stop them. We saw that with UGA. UGA game, #1 defense in the world. Probably go play NFL team, right? But when you score, when you can score, when you can get so many yards per play, it doesn't matter that you're great, because you can't stop superior, perfect offense. You can't. You would literally have to play perfect on each down. You know what I'm saying? Because 8 to 9 yards per play means every 2 plays you're getting a first down. And then guess what? If you miss it on the first one, the second and third down, guess what you got? A first down. So you always gonna get first downs. That's the thing about this game. Covering the betting aspect of it, because I know y'all like to bet. Over under 60, 61, 62 points. It's been changing, It's changing for a reason. It's going over. 60 points is going to happen in this game. It's at Tuscaloosa. 3 o'clock game. 3:30. People going to be scoring. Like, it's just going to happen. So, that's going to happen. Also, I do think Auburn will cover the spread. Plus 24. I'm taking the points every day. Auburn, this is a rivalry game, man. It's like, Auburn's going to show up, I think. I think that they're going to have a great week in practice, and players are just going to show up. Like Gus said, next man up, they'll show up. Alabama probably to win, just to be honest. But that's the play. Hot Talk Sports, man. It's your boy Matt. Kivo, he's probably asleep somewhere. But I just wanted to get to y'all a video. We got more videos coming to you today as well. Y'all have a great night, man. Enjoy the Iron Bowl. Check in with us.